Hey everyone, Dave here. I thought I would do a quick video going over some records I picked up during a recent vacation I was on. The shirt might be a little bit of a hint as to where I was. But real quick, just wanted to go over just some records I went over. I know I haven't posted for a while, so I thought, you know what? I owe it to you to give you something. So, got to make this a little bit quick, so let me just dive in real fast. So, starting off, really in no particular order, copy of the Bee Gees' Odessa. It's in that kind of velvety cover. Had to take a lint roller and just get all the... It looked like wood shavings were just covering this thing, but I got it really pretty well cleaned up. It plays real well. Fantastic album by the Bee Gees. You know, I think we really take the Bee Gees for granted. You know, we tend to think of them as like a disco group, and those songs, they're fine, but their early material is definitely not that staying alive kind of thing you're used to. Also found guitar concertos by Vivaldi, Carulli, and Giuliani. I'm familiar with Vivaldi, not the other two, Carulli, hopefully I'm saying that right, and Giuliani, but classical guitar. I'm, again, really not familiar with this kind of thing, but I do like, you know, like Spanish guitar. I like, I feel like I haven't heard a lot of guitar in a classical setting, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Let me know what you all think. This next one, kind of just filling in a gap that I just didn't have in my record collection. Smokin', Humble Pie. Fantastic, just a fantastic band. I mean, Sweet Peace and Time. What a track that is. Love Humble Pie. Those first couple albums by them, really, really great. Great British blues, hard rock kind of stuff. I might make a video about Humble Pie. I'm kind of on the fence about it because I don't have everything by Humble Pie, but what I do have, I just love by them. So it might be something in the future. This next one, I think it was a Record Store Day release. It's on the Sundays label. The Shadows of Night, live, 1966. We all know them for Gloria, Gloria. Super fun. Just a great stomping, garage rock, fun album. I mean, you know, this was the call of the day if you were going to a, you know, high school dance or prom, something like that. You don't get anything like this anymore. And this is such a fun record. They just tear through song after song after song. A lot of blues covers. Maybe kind of standard stuff if you're into the whole 60s garage rock thing, which I love 60s garage rock. This one I found, this was in a record store. The guy had a whole lot of newer issued reissues of things, and I don't know a whole lot about it. Kind of spiritual, psychedelic folk music. D.R. Hooker, The Truth. The little bit I've heard, really, really cool stuff. I kept the hype sticker there. I'm really looking forward to getting this one. And from what I understand, he like is singing songs. I don't know if they're necessarily Christian based, but it's almost like if like a singer songwriter crooner psych folk guitar player. Well, you know, look at him with his wearing his white sheet with his long hair. You know, I was real happy to find this. There's a book called The Acid Archives, which speaks of this record. It was a great resource for real rare, obscure, more psychedelic music, which, again, I love the psychedelic music. Moving on from that, I was happy to find a copy of this finally, self-titled debut album by Aorta. Look at those guys. Really cool. You know, a little more progressive rock, a little harder. And this was in really great condition. So I was very happy to find that. These next, well, at least next two. Well, at least this next one anyway. I kind of was just flipping through the various racks there and came across this. I'd never seen it before. I'd never heard of them. Didn't know what it was. I'm going to take it out of the plastic so it's not so reflective against this light. But the group is called Oregon, like the state. And this is their album called Friends. I thought it was just a really cool camera shot. This silhouetted kind of cliffside. Got, you know, people there and like the lens flare going on right there. This is really cool. Kind of acoustic, spiritual jazz. Yeah, I think it's just these four guys. You know, there's not an actual drum set. They just utilize like timbales and congas, tabla. There's some sitar on here, which I love. You know, sitar music. So yeah, I had never heard of these guys before. Oregon, really cool, really fun, really calm, a little funky at times. Really enjoyed it. Happy to find it. I've played it about 4 or 5 times over the last couple days. Just really enjoy it. So this next one, Barry Goldberg Reunion. There's No Hole in My Soul. He's got, I feel, and I could be wrong, but I feel like Barry Goldberg was in, I don't think he was in Charlie Musselwhite's band. Was he in Blues Image? I think he was in Blues Image, if I'm not right, or Canned Heat. See, this is what happens when you don't do your research beforehand. And there's questionable material in a mug. But regardless of that, good blues rock in a well-produced studio vein. Really not raw. Despite the cover, it's not particularly psychedelic. But he's got Fast Eddie Ho on drums. He's got Charlie Musselwhite, Harvey Mandel, the great guitar player, Harvey Mandel. If you don't know Harvey Mandel, check him out. I might do a video on Harvey Mandel. He's just awesome. Really great stuff. They do a cover of Fool on the Hill, and I don't know if it'll show up on here well, but as you can see, it's not how you spell Lennon of Lennon and McCartney. What can you do? But regardless of that, their version of Fool on the Hill is really good. They do a cover of Hurts Me Too, which is great. And just, yeah, really well played and arranged blues music. This next one, I was surprised to find this. It was on a want list. I had heard this title track and enjoyed it. It's not my usual kind of music, but every once in a while, I enjoy a record that is just a fun, kind of silly, but well played, just kind of goofy, easy listening 1960s kind of thing. And it is Alley Cat by Bent Fabric on the Atco label there, which I've never seen the Atco label look like that. It's really cool. And there he is right there. looking really cool. Scandinavian, I believe, and he just kind of goes through this sort of piano ragtime jazz pop thing. Really great. Alley Cat. It's a really fun song. Definitely recommend it. Really fun. Alley Cat, Bent Fabric. And I don't really know too much about this band. This record had been on my want list, and I must have heard it some years ago and really liked it because I had it written down. I saw the band, I saw the album. I'm like, wait a minute, this is on my want list. I need to get this. Lighthouse live, just a good rock band. Maybe a little bit of progressive elements going on. Really good live album. Had a couple albums, and I need to better familiarize myself with them because I like what I've heard. This next one here, Smith, debut, a group called Smith, with their version of Baby It's You. Great, again, that whole kind of psychedelic pop folk thing, which is just really, really great. Really fun listen. This next one I was very happy to find a copy of. This was a recommendation by my brother-in-law. He had brought this over to play, and I don't think I'd heard of this band, but we put it on. I think he was sold on it simply by the back cover, which I'll show you here in a second. And we played it, and we just had so much fun with it. I'm like, this is such a fun record. It's the debut by Stars. If you like Kiss, or if you're into the music of Sweet, just that kind of hard rock with a little bit of glam pop kind of sheen on it. Super fun record. Just a good party, crack open a cold one and hang out in the garage with your buddies kind of music. I mean, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at this guy. Look at his handlebar mustache. Super fun. This is so much fun. I recommend this. It's a little beat up on the bottom. The record is actually coming out of the sleeve. So if I find a nicer copy, I might replace the copy. But super fun record. Can't go wrong. Stars. This I was happy to find. This has been on my want list for a little while. And again, I don't think it was a Record Store Day release, but it was The Stark Reality discovers Hoagy Carmichael's Music Shop. Music from the WGBH classroom television series. I don't know much about the television series. There's Hoagy Carmichael right there. But it's basically this instrumental funk soul music for kids. And it's just a really fun album. And I mean, look at that art. Like, look at these things. I love this kind of vintage cartoon art. Yeah, The Stark Reality. I haven't listened to it yet. I've heard bits and pieces. It's been a while since I listened to it. Some snippets here and there, but I'm really looking forward to it. And I love the artwork here. Shown, and you can see the motion playing those vibes. This one, again, getting into the kind of obscuro, psych folk kind of thing. Was real happy to find this. John Braheny, Some Kind of Change. This was just sounds great. It's just such a good album. So it was, okay, yep. Record Store Day release, yeah. On the Riding Easy label. The Riding Easy label, they put out so much great stuff. check out their label. There is so many great reissues of just lesser known stuff. I was real happy to find this. Another one here. Music fans, I'm sure you know this one. Self-titled album by May Blitz. What just a powerful kick butt record. Just awesome. Just absolutely awesome. Real funny artwork. I was happy to find this. I think they only had just the 2 albums, like this and is it the 2nd of May, I think it's called. But I was so happy to find this. Just a good, loud, earth rumbling album. This next one here, I had heard about it, but I wasn't 100% sure what its content was. And it's more just the description of things. And it's the unfolding with Freak Out Party, How to Blow Your Mind. You know, well, how do you have yourself a freak out party? Well, here's how you do it. You know, here's your instruction manual right here. Listen in and enjoy and follow the instructions as needed. And, you know, it's easy to organize a freak out party. All you have to do is relax your mind and let things happen. Digging wild psychedelic colors, swinging with way out sounds, grooving on yourself, grooving on everything at once. Love. I had to pick that up. Had to pick it up. That's going to be fun. These final 2, are debut album by Guru Guru, UFO. I just love this album artwork. Great progressive rock, just another killer album. I don't think this release is even an official release. I could be wrong. It's on the Or label. Of course, they had to put their logo right smack dab on the artwork. What can you do? UFO, Guru Guru. I don't know too much about Guru Guru. I've listened to a few albums of theirs, but this one really hit home for me. Happy to find it. And concluding here, here we go again with another debut album. I love a good debut album. I might make a video about debut albums that I love. Here's one that I love. Self-titled by Zephyr. What a great album. Oh, man. Just really well played, hard rockin' music. Great stuff. And just what a weird album cover. Like, what does this have to do with anything? A tub, a shower, and a toilet with these rainbow-stained watercolors. Who cares what it has to do with the music? It sounds great. So there it is. Quick little record haul. I'll get back to the contents of this. And thanks for hanging out.